Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. First down, Winston. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Winston now to throw on first down. He completes this one to Mack. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the line.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Rolling to his right. Pass incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. ASAP, the coach, told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
At the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down.
Tackle made by Joe Hayden. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Vikings nothing.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Off of play action, it's Watson. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jason Vernon. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The tackle.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's Marlon Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Mack. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
They're going option play on 3rd down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th down. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
36-yard line.
Now it's Watson, rolling to his left, and incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Flushed. Can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Third and long. It's Watson. Steps away to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is taken at the 18. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now, Winston. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this carries into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
15 yards on the play. First down. They'll roll him out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Faking the give. Now Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking deep for Adams. And Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter.
27-yard line.
Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch, too, huh?
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
Winston's
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
Brings up 2nd and
From the 31, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete here. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. And he is enveloped with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 10. Bradley Pinion set.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Coleman in a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Watson. Rolling to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Coleman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They will run again with Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On third down, it's Coleman, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. The kick is gone. And a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Vikings, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.